Hello everyone, so today I am back with another video where I'll be explaining about what is IELTS, who can give the IELTS exam, how many sections are there in IELTS exam and everything about IELTS. So without any further ado, let's get started with our video. So firstly, we all know IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. So in this exam, we are giving this exam basically for English proficiency test. Like we would like to learn or study or like take our graduation in the different countries. Then for those particular countries, we need to give this exam, and those countries should be an English speaking countries. And even if we are planning to immigrate to different countries, for the different countries also, we need to give this exam. So basically there are two types of exams. So one is academic and the other one is general. So this academic exam is for education purpose, like graduation, like or students go after 12th. So we can say undergrad, graduation, and for post-graduation. So we need to give academic IELTS exam for studying in those particular countries, and general is for immigration purpose in the English speaking countries. It can be any country. For both the exams are accepted in Canada, UK, USA, Australia, New Zealand, and Ireland, and even some more countries. You just have to do a bit research, but these countries are for sure where you will be allowed to take the exam and go for the preferred wish. Like if you're going for education, take academic IELTS, and for immigration purpose, you just have to take general. So in this video, we'll be just talking about academic, like what are the exams and how the exam will be conducted, what sections, and in what sections what type of questions will be asked. So all those will be asked in this particular academic. About this, in this video, we'll be just talking about academic. In the next video, I guess we'll be talking about general. Okay, so let's begin with the academic. Like basically, academic exam has 4 sections. So the 4 sections are: first is listening, then comes reading, writing, and speaking. So basically there are 4 sections, and all these sections equally have a band score of 9. So we need to score at least more than 6, 6.5 or more than 7. That would be a good score. And the overall score also, we should score like nearly like 7, 7.5 or 8. These are the good scores. But some colleges, there are some universities who even accept the score of 6.5 band. So just try to overcome 7.5 so that you get into a very well-known college. If not, just try. Okay, so listening exam is for 30 minutes plus 10 minutes. Reading is for 60 minutes. Writing is for 60 minutes. And speaking is for 11 to 15 minutes. Speaking exam is conducted on a different day, like it might be before the main test date or after the test date, like within a gap of 1 week. So you just have to choose that whenever you want. So let's begin with listening. In listening, there are again 4 sections that or tasks we can talk about. In reading, we have 3 tasks. In writing, 2 tasks, and in speaking we have 3 sections. So in listening, we get 30 minutes to listen and mark the answers and 10 minutes for transferring our answers into the answer sheet. So in this first section, the first section is a normal two-way communication. Two-person conversation. In second section, we have it's basically a conversation again, but it is more like a bit faster. We can say like 2 or 3 people talk over here. And third one is like a business conversation. And the fourth one is like a university or a college lecture communication. So I'll just say university communication. So this is about listening. Like we have 30 minutes plus 10 minutes. We have 4 sections, like 2-person communication, 2 or 3 people conversation, and some business conversation, and lastly the university communication. This one is a bit faster, so you have to listen properly. The only tip I can give about listening is you have to be very patient enough to listen what they are speaking, and you're good to go. And most of the people score around like 8, 8.5 and even 9 in listening. So you just have to do daily practice, and there are some YouTube channels who provide everyday new listening content. So I'll just link those in the description. You can refer them. Next we have reading. So in reading, it's like we have 60 minutes and there's no extra time to transfer our answers. So you just have to be a bit quick, and we have 3 tasks. So the first task, second task and the 3 tasks are all the same. We get passages. We have to read them and we have to mark the answers. We get sometimes a product description or a university description or some geographical content or some history content or some science content. So it basically depends upon the examiner who sets the paper. Like every time the questions are a bit different. So you just have to read them. You should have a good habit of reading so that you'll be able to score very good in reading. So yeah, that's it about reading. You just have to be quick at skimming the content. So whenever you skim the content very fast, you will get to know about what the questions are and what should be the answer. So you just have to be a bit faster, because sometimes the time is very less for reading. It feels like the time is less, but actually it's okay. It's correct timing, but we have to just be quick. So mostly students score around like 7, 7.5 and even 9. There are some students who have even scored 9 because they have a habit of reading from a very long time. So for them this is a very easy section. Now let's begin to our writing section. So we basically have 2 tasks. One is of writing 150 words and the other one for writing 250 words. So in the 150 words we get graphs, some diagrams, some maps. Everything is based on the picture. You have to describe the picture in 150 words, and you have to be like, you should not repeat the words. That's the main important point. In the next upcoming videos, I'll be sharing some of the writing tips and the vocabularies required for writing tasks 1 and 2. With the help of this, you can like score a very good band, like more than 7, 7.5. So that will be very good. And in this we have essay. Into 50 words you need to write an essay from your point of view. So what does this mean is, from your point of view means they'll give you a topic where they'll ask your opinion regarding that particular topic. So you have to be like clear, like you are going to talk about against, or you're going to talk about the welfare of the particular concept. Like you just have to think about it and be stick to one topic. If you want to talk about both the topics like for and against, then you have to be a bit political in writing your answer. Then it's good. If you are able to write it, then you will get more than 7, 7.5, 8 also. So you just have to be need to have a good vocab, and you just in your school times you had summary writing and all those things. So you just have to be like, you just have to remember those things and you're good to go with writing section. Then comes the speaking section, which is on some other day, so you don't have to worry, like you don't have to get tense for on the same day, so as it will be on some other day. So there are 3 sections in this. The first section will be a introduction section, that is they'll ask you like your name, your family, your house, or your work, your college, your school, all those things, like personal questions. Then in the second section, like the second task, we can say they'll give you a cue card. Based on this cue card, you will be getting like 1 minute of time to prepare the content on it, 1 minute time, and then you'll have to speak about it for 1 or 2 minutes. Basically, it is required you to speak 2 minutes. Don't try to exceed after 2 minutes, because sometimes it's not an issue, but the examiner will try to stop you, like it's okay, you have said a lot, but it's better you practice a lot to speak within like 1.5 to 2 minutes. That would be like you can conclude whatever you're going to talk about the cue card. So it's better you just have an habit of speaking for 2 minutes. Then the third task is the questions based on cue card. Questions based on cue card. So whatever you spoke about the cue card, they'll be asking some questions, personal questions based on this. So the only tip I can give for speaking is, you just don't have to be like, you just have to speak all the truth you know about the particular questions asked. You can even cook up some stories in your mind and you just have to say it. But the only thing they are going to check over here is your, what we say, communication, your grammar, your punctuations, how do you stress on the words, how do you pronounce the words. So the only thing they are going to matter is the speaking, the communication. So just remember that you have to be very like calm so that you give the proper answers. And students mostly score around like 7.5, 8 and even 9 on this section. So these are the 4 sections. I guess you have understood and got a clear idea about what is IELTS, like academic IELTS. It is for students who are going for their education purpose and basically in English speaking countries. If they just clear this exam based on their SOP, LOR and the I'm so sorry, a resume, they'll get the admission. So that's it for today's video. I hope you have understood everything. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button. If not, comment it in the comment section so that I can make some more videos based on this. And please do subscribe to this channel and share it to your friends who are in need of this content. And I'll be sharing my Insta ID in the description box. Kindly go through it if you have any questions. So that's it for today's video. Tata, bye bye, have a good day.